The Three-Peaked Mountain and the Lost Treasure. A port city surrounded by a complex mountain range lived a royal son named Prince Chai Chet. Unlike other princes who spent their days studying in the palace, Prince Chai Chet preferred to venture deep into the forest to study botany, trees, plants, and magical minerals. The townspeople therefore nicknamed him the Forest Prince.
One day, a great catastrophe occurred on Three Peaks Mountain, the abode of Fire-Eyed Hermit, who had practiced penance for hundreds of years. Suddenly, the demon Nilgakal, a monstrous giant with a jet-black body and immense strength, stormed in, destroyed the hermitage, and stole the Heavenly Axe, a magical artifact used to control rain and the seasons. Without the celestial axe, the land began to dry up, and the trees and grass withered. The hermit Ta-Fi then sent a warning to humanity. If no one retrieved the celestial axe within 30 nights, the land would become a desert. King Chai Chet wasted no time and volunteered to journey into the Himmapan forest to reclaim the magical artifact. 2 companions and an experiment in the deep forest. The journey through the Himmapan forest was not as easy as strolling through a garden. The king encountered strange creatures until he met 2 companions. Vayupat, an albino monkey with translucent fur, capable of invisibility and shape-shifting. Paksin, a young Kinara knowledgeable about the forest's navigation, but unlucky enough to be poisoned by a monstrous scorpion, rendering him unable to fly. Pra Chai Chet, using his knowledge of herbs, plucked leaves from the Chatri Kluan Sang tree and mixed them with dew from the Pat Tit lotus to create a divine emerald green elixir. When applied to the bird's wings, the poison vanished in an instant. The young Kinara was deeply grateful and bestowed upon the king the Kinara seal, a small wish-granting gem capable of detecting energies and anomalies in the air. This seal will emit a bright red light if there is danger or misfortune nearby, the bird said. The battle for the celestial axe at the Black Onyx Cave. The Kinara's luminous emblem guided Prince Chai Chet and his companions to the Black Onyx Cave, the hideout of the Demon Lord. The giant was casting dark magic to fuse the celestial axe with his own club, seeking an unstoppable destructive power. "Damn! You humans and beasts! Do you think you can stand in my way?" The black onyx giant roared, his voice shaking the cave. Vayupat leaped into the air, transforming into the giant, 4-faced, 8-armed Hanuman, engaging in combat to distract the demon. Pakshin soared through the air, flapping his wings to create swirling storms, obscuring the demon's vision. Meanwhile, King Chai Chet, using his composure and sharp wit, noticed that the giant Neelakarn had a weakness in his right eye, which was a diamond. He therefore placed the Kinara seal onto the fork of his iron bow and fired it like a bolt of lightning. The Kinara seal struck the giant's diamond eye with pinpoint accuracy. A blinding light shattered the dark magic. The giant Neelakarn cried out in pain, dropping his celestial axe. King Chai Chet leaped and successfully seized the axe, then swung it, creating lightning to subdue the monstrous giant, forcing him to surrender and flee into the underworld. Rain returns to the land. Upon retrieving the axe, King Chai Chet returned it to the hermit Ta-Fi at Pu Fa Samyat. The hermit chanted a spell, bestowing blessings that caused divine rain to fall throughout the kingdom, revitalizing the barren land and restoring lush greenery. Trees and plants sprouted green leaves and crops flourished once again. King Chai Chet returned to Nakhon Kiriwang with great merit and used the knowledge gained from the Himmapan forest to help his people by establishing irrigation systems and improving the soil and water resources. As a result, Nakhon Kiriwang became the wealthiest city in the land. This tale teaches us wisdom knowledge and careful observation are more valuable than reckless brute force. How was it, esteemed readers? Did you enjoy this classic Thai tale? If you have any plot changes or character suggestions for the next installment, please let me know.